TruVue podcast.
A bunch of different views.
The boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah. Son. You know what I'm saying? They really speak their truth. The hell was that? You're. Oh, look at that. What here we what it do? What the business is? What's good? We shucking and jiving on the basketball court today, gentlemen.
Oh, wow.
It's the boy Mel, and we are black in the building again, bringing the barbershop to the box office. TruVue podcast. Let's get it. Let's go, baby. TruVue podcast.
That was your Sambo impersonation?
No, it was a Sam Ball. It was a Sam Ball impersonation.
I am -X, and this is the TruVue podcast. And I leave it to my guy. Thanks for guys coming.
Man, y'all to see we in this motherfucker, man. TruVue podcast. We about to get to it. It's your boy Zoe. I'm just cool in how I do it, man. Let's get to it.
All right, once again, thanks again for tuning in. It is Grown Man MJ. Yo, thanks for coming back. Hit that subscribe button. While you're in here, touch that like. And somehow manage to tell a friend about this. If you dare. I love everybody, y'all. Let's get it.
Whew, let's get it. Y'all know how it is. Cheers, gentlemen. Oh, did I show the label? Cheers, gentlemen. TruVue podcast. Y'all can get the shine when y'all start. All right, to a good episode. What are we jumping off into today? Well, is this the Peacock? Yeah, this was Peacock, right?
No, this is Apple.
Oh, this was Apple. Ooh, damn. Well, Apple's own Sweetwater.
Ooh, come on, man. Sweetwater. Come on.
Yeah, Sweetwater. All right, man. What is Sweetwater, you might ask? Well, Hall of Famer Ned Sweetwater Clifton makes history as the first African American to sign to an NBA contract, forever changing how the game of basketball is played. That's it. All right, Sweetwater.
Shout but shout it, shout but shout it, shout but shout it, shout but shout it, shout but shout it.
Mel, you got the soul of a hater, dog. I just want to make that clear, dog.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
It's like buried in your spirit somewhere.
Hey, man. Sweetwater. It's yeah, man. This was painful. This was painful for
Painful.
me. Yeah.
Wow.
This is painful. It's not because of the.
Come on, man. All right, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say it's not because of the topics that we touching, but it was definitely the delivery was cheesy. And I'm lactose intolerant. You know,
PG-13.
that's you telling me
Thank
that
you.
I didn't know that. So you telling me that did help me. It would have helped me if I would have known that going into the movie. I didn't realize that going into it, and I just watched it for what entertainment I took from it, and it was the acting itself, man,
You think the acting was bad?
the acting was cringy.
Well,
agree.
Lamel, I think what your point is in terms of the delivery and all, as far as how it came off kind of cheesy or whatnot. I thought it was kind of intentional because it was a movie addressing the game that we love, telling the story of a player that nobody really talks about, and also addressing a sign of the times, which all of us have come to know what the 1950s was here in America. So I think with all of those elements, I think it was cheesy, but the cheesiness of it to me came off comedic, and it helped me to watch the film in a way.
Long as you can acknowledge and don't fight against this shit was fucking cheesy.
No, it was very corny. It was very corny. It was a after school type special. It was safe but controversial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like, you know what I'm saying? So like Mike said, it went to a this is a game that we all find near and dear. You know what I'm saying? So you have to also be able to talk about at one point in time how there weren't any blacks or Jews apparently.
And the reasoning behind it, which I thought was cool. Thought was cool how they showed that, the reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
And when you think of like the situations like we had in recent years, not necessarily recent, it's kind of been a few years past now with Colin Kaepernick, and he came with a lawsuit against the NFL saying that they all conspired to keep him out. And
his movie was corny too. I just want to point that his movie was trash.
I didn't see that, but I'm sure Sweetwater has a much stronger case. But knowing that these things have happened in previous, in the history of our leagues, it shows that this was quite possible even on the levels of today. You've seen it even with like Kyrie Irving, getting him tossed about the league for the shots and other shit.
Yeah, he had to fulfill his list of demands before he was able to come back fully. But yeah, man, I just
and also it highlighted why they wanted the Negro in the league. You know what I'm saying? For a little bit of that razzle dazzle.
You need a little something to shake it up. You need to put razzle dazzle in the seat.
They kept saying that it was so vanilla.
And no, don't use the vanilla on this.
No, that's what they said.
It was meant to be vanilla because it was the first of its time and no one had a name for it.
That's cool, but my whole thing is that language wasn't being used back then. They wasn't.
It was.
They wasn't.
It was
Reaper Madness and shit like that back then.
They wasn't calling shit vanilla in no damn.
Bro, they were saying razzle dazzle, gnarly. Then what's the other one?
They wasn't saying that that's so vanilla in no damn 1950s.
Bruh, yes, they were. Where money was, they was.
Yeah,
vanilla's an old term that we've resurrected in today's.
You think that's some new stuff?
No, it ain't new, but it wasn't no damn 1950s.
So when was it?
I'll give it 70.
So they have vanilla ice cream back then.
Gnarly is definitely 70.
Yeah, all of this shit is 70s. They wasn't using this language in no.
So they ain't have vanilla ice cream back then.
They had vanilla ice cream, but they wasn't using it as a term of an insult yet.
They just playing. They were saying that it was playing. Basketball was playing. White people play plain basketball. This is a movie that says
they should have said.
White people were like, "Hey, this is our league.
You are correct,
it's vanilla. You needed that chocolate in there, a little bit of razzle dazzle."
This the thing. This is what you sound like to me, Hyphen. I get what you saying about the history and all that, which is why it got a 0.5. You know what I'm saying, on my score. That has nothing to do with the delivery of the film.
No, I got one quick thing. The word vanilla came out in the mid 17th century.
When was it used as a derogatory term?
That's what I was getting to. Diminutive of vanilla sheet pie. So that was all in the 17th century.
Get the fuck out! You gonna give me the word? Okay.
Now, as far as the delivery goes, I want to address that. As far as the delivery goes, Do I think it was corny? Yes, PG-13. You know what I'm saying? I said it was safe yet controversial. You know what I'm saying? This is a family type movie. So in that family type movie realm, good movie. You know what I'm saying? In that realm.
Mm.
So I did appreciate the delivery because I didn't expect anything else. My man Jeremy Piven was on there coaching with a ball and a piece of paper. That's how I remember them telling us how they used to coach. You know what I'm saying? That's accuracy. That's accuracy. You know what I'm saying? And he was a Jew in the league, so he was fighting for other people to get into the league. Accuracy.
So he
They
won't get his neck on the news, so to speak.
and they bought a nigga clean off the bus. No paperwork. Accuracy. Accuracy.
So what did you have a problem with the way it was produced?
For 12.5.
For me, I felt that they could have approached it. I don't know, with a bit more, use more resources to make the I don't know, the film a little bit more.
Right,
even though it's not supposed to be modern. You know, no, I'm not talking about.
You got the numbers on the budget.
Oh shit. While I'm looking that up.
Go ahead, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to use the term modern, but there's so much available in the space of making films today. And I felt that they could have used a bit more of those resources. I can't really put my motherfucking my finger on what it is exactly, but I'm just giving you all my thought while I was watching.
Hold on, wait, $8 million budget.
That's a low budget for a film, bro.
Very low budget.
For this,
get at.
For this,
that's a low budget. That's a low budget for a film in general. That's a low budget for a film in general. When you, especially when you got names like Jeremy Piven, Richard Dreyfuss, and Kevin Pollak, Eric Roberts. These are all known names. These are all very well known names.
I could recreate a lot of these scenes with a high school gym.
Hold on. The courts were very small back in the day. The gyms were very small back in the day.
Because they were clubs. They were clubs, social clubs.
Well, yeah, that's not an insult on it, but you can recreate this with an extremely low budget. I think $8 million is a bit much.
No, what I'm saying, that's small with the actors I just named, and then you did a good job on wardrobe.
The wardrobe was decent.
Yeah, you did a good job with the automobiles in the time period.
All two of them. Yep.
Yeah. Well, you had the bus, you had their car, you had the taxi car, the cab that he was in the 90s when they showed that clip.
Mm-hmm.
They had more than two cars in there.
Oh, yeah, it was three. My bad. It was three.
If that's what you saw, you might not be getting access if you have to click all the pictures with cars, Lamel. But you know what I'm saying? But really with the score and everything, the actors, the wardrobe, the way, the filter that they used in filming, I think it came out all right.
It was all right. You're right.
Yeah, I think it came out all right.
It was okay. But that was
I think it was a nice middle of the road family film.
You get what I'm saying, Ozo?
Yeah, I hear you.
Exactly. Me and Zoe to say, like, I hear you, but that don't fix the delivery.
But see, this is my thing. This felt very I'm not gonna go as low as Tubi, but like
don't you dare.
Damn.
I said I'm not gonna go as low. I'm not gonna go as low.
You shouldn't even have brought it out your mouth, bro.
I would even say
yeah, you shouldn't even have brought it out your mouth.
This was ABC on Saturday morning. God damn it.
It felt real Peacock when it could have been Hulu. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They had an opportunity to do something.
Well, it was definitely Apple, you know.
Damn. That's what's disappointing, man. Apple been doing pretty good up until this shit for me, but
I think it was a good square film. It was just a square film. It was a cookie cutter. Play it safe, got a little bit of risque in there. You know what I'm saying? Here's a little piece of Americana. Here you go. Piece of Americana pie.
That is adorable and all, but
Go ahead, man. I got a couple pushbacks I'm gonna add. But go
when
ahead.
I see movies like this, it reminds me that white people shouldn't try and tell black history.
That's
Nigga, the league was made by white folks.
It doesn't matter.
I
Like
agree.
it's still telling a piece of black history, though. Doesn't
They
matter.
allowed it
great
though.
way to
They
put it.
allowed this history to happen.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but that doesn't
Hey,
change.
I think that's the
Bill.
main point. If a brother or a person of color would have been behind this, it would have hit harder.
Wow, I'm shocked.
Yeah, I can help. I can help. I can not necessarily help, but I can understand where you guys are coming from as far as helping the film. But this wasn't necessarily all about Black history at the same time.
Exactly.
To get on my shit, you know what I'm saying? This
Mhm.
had to do with
This
the
had a lot of white
NBA,
issue.
understanding the market and having to grow their league in order to grow their business, so to speak, at the same time. So it wasn't necessarily all about a black story. One thing I did have as far as pushback on the film, as far as what I thought was short buses, was that I thought it could have used more narration. The scenes he had when he looked into his hands and did the flashbacks, I could have used some narration with that because it never really connected with the film, in my opinion. I thought they could have also had, besides starting the movie in the cab and ending it in the cab, it would have been good to transition into the cab partway through the film as well, to keep you kind of intertwined with the future and past, to connect, relevancy to what he meant to the game as well. I think that could have helped. Another thing I got as far as a short bus in this is that the scenes at the table with the execs. You know what I'm saying? I think the PG-13 could have possibly had an effect on the language that was used.
Yes.
Because I felt it was a little stronger, detailing to why they didn't want people
There's a lot of
certain, of a certain background to be
Right, but
involved
it's
with the
PG,
league.
but it's PG-13.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think the PG-13 overall was not even tested. This was very PG, in my opinion. It didn't really seem PG-13.
Well,
I think
the word Negro makes it 13.
Yeah, I just think it was PG-13 just because of subject matter, not because of language or anything that involved.
I think the 13 comes in when they because they display violence towards them when they hit them.
Okay.
So that'll give it a 13. As long as there was no blood shown, that's what's going to take it past 13. But
that'll make sense.
Nah, man, I still stand on. My mind hasn't changed on the short buses, but there were certain things that I could look at in the movie, and I did appreciate.
Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh.
I just got to think about
it. I do have a question. And this came a couple times in the film, and it was used as a part of the adversity the character had to face. When he walked up into the jazz club and, got at Shorty.
Nobody in the jazz club said anything about the white girl coming in the club, though, bro.
We always are welcome into our spaces, always trying to get in a space where we had the issues. But my question is,
great point.
This was done in the 1950s, and it's always a troubling thing to me because
come on.
We are in the same place in a lot of cases as they were in the 1950s. In some cases, worse.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
When you look in terms of marriage rates, home ownership were worse. Involvement, college we might be better, but overall school test scores we kind of in the same place. Maybe a little bit better because people weren't reading at the high clip back then. Oh well, whatever. But what I'm trying to get at is, were we only trying to rid racism for interracial sexual access? Because that's what he did. As soon as he got into the league, he's like, I'm finna give me some booty now. He
I
went
don't
marching
know. I
right up
think
in that club, and he got right at shorty. He ain't eyeballed no sisters, none of that, dog. He
I
been
think
on
he
the
was going
bus.
after
He
that.
been on the bus full of niggas the whole movie, and didn't try to go find no sisters, dog. And he knew where to took her because he took her to the black spot.
I think he was just taking advantage of the opportunity that was presented.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Are we just trying to rid racism for interracial sexual access?
Well, at that time, in that time period, the white woman was viewed as a prize, as a piece of success for the Negro. You know what I'm saying? For those certain, like you said, those Negroes who have access to those clubs, those private clubs and whatnot. But I don't think he had sexual admirations for this woman, because I think he knew he was bringing her for T-ball. I think he knew that. I think he understood that.
He was throwing the assist.
Yeah, I think he understood that. You know what I'm saying?
He was feeling shorty, dog. He was trying to get at shorty.
Nah, he was coming at her. He was definitely coming at her.
I think he humbly bowed out. I think he knew what it was.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think T-Bone's game was a little stronger than his was. That's all it was.
That's because he been on a bus full of niggas the whole movie. he out of practice, dog.
Oh man. No, I did. I enjoyed how they started the conversations, I guess, about the subtle racism and whatnot that he may have had to go through.
He may have had.
Do you hear the way he said that? So
yeah, he may have had.
Yeah. The subtle shit in here. Because
that he may have had. Okay, so it was alleged.
Right. Bring your nose down.
To be that soft.
Yeah, racism was alleged in the 50s, dog.
Oh God, no, I ain't say that shit.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm just trying to clear it up.
No. I know this nigga went through way worse than that. Than what was.
Okay. All right. There we go. We're on the same page. Okay.
Yeah. No. Okay. This nigga
I'm
went
back in the car.
Yeah. No. This nigga went through way worse. And then the fact that they were showing like the privilege and everything that he thought he had. Like I was expecting to see an ass whooping coming when he went and snatched the sign down. Like
I thought he was gonna get his ass whooped about that gas.
That too. That was another thing too. I was like, why you serve up your homeboy like that, dog? Like you already knew homeboy literally sitting here in a rocking chair with a shotgun out. You gonna go pump gas? I ain't taking my ass out there. But that showing how the losing team got paid more than they did for actually putting on the show.
Yeah.
No, I think that had a lot to do. I think that had a lot to do with like you said, was about to probably say hyphen. I think that's where you were going. I think that had a lot to do with the racism at that time. You had to pay them people more to get on the court with the. We not gonna get on the court and get paid the same as these motherfuckers. We certainly ain't gonna get paid less than these motherfuckers. And we gotta lose to them. Yeah. That's not how it was going back there. That was a sign of the times. I don't think the coach of the team had the courage to say that to him directly.
But he knew what it was.
But he knew what it was. You know,
it was an understanding between white men.
And then at the same time, that's how the workforce has always been. We gonna keep you just paid enough so you guys sit tight and stay listening to my commands, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because if I give you too much power, y'all gonna take over.
Yeah, and he started
seeing. He let them be known. He let it be known like this is my team. I built this shit.
I started this. I took you niggas out of Harlem.
Well, he took him out of Chicago.
Out of
Illinois. And I'm glad they brought that up because the Globetrotters used to come to Rockford, Illinois every year.
They still do.
And play at the Metro. They still do?
Yeah, they still do.
They still do. I'm glad to hear that because they come out here as well every now and again, but I don't think they come every year. I'm not certain. But I do remember going to a couple of them shows as a child.
Yeah,
It was like as long as the I like the way the owners were kind of saying like keep that razzle dazzle over there and keep it in the fixed games because when you come over here, this is a different type of league. You know what I'm saying? And I like the way it showed the refs' authority on the court. Like, nigga, I'll
all
tee
they gotta
your
do is
ass.
touch. Just
Uh,
if they touch,
Hey,
yep, yep, yep.
I'll tee your ass up. Like, like he was threatening him. He was like, "Hey, step back." Don't
You're
Oh,
out
hit
of
me.
line. That's what he told him. You're out of line. Hey, but you see how they already have a system in place where we gonna keep each other in check. Even if you try to create new boundaries and stuff, we gonna still, you know what I'm saying, check you along the way so you don't get too far out of hand and you keep everything wrangled in, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
no, that was wild. Yeah.
Like I do wish maybe this was a rated R, so y'all could have got what y'all really wanted out of this film.
There's no way we can draft a Negro.
No, it wasn't. Ain't no egro on that.
Hey, my man was like, I just want
That's
to
what
go
he
on
said in the
record
movie,
and I
though.
want to say,
That's what he said in the movie. Yeah.
I just want to go on record and I just want to say,
Rhymes with trigger. What?
Yeah. Or bigger.
Midger, digger.
Oh man.
Like I enjoyed it for what it was. PG-13, safe, risky movie. Like back in my day, I could see a teacher almost getting in trouble for showing this film.
I got a question for the room. I'm gonna start with you, Zoe. For this being Everett Osborne, who plays Sweetwater, this is his first film. How you think he did?
Oh, that's a good question.
And keep. I just want to throw this out there. My man is trying to see. He's been acting since he began acting at the age of 4.
Really?
And this is his first film.
That's what it say. That's what it say in his bio, and this is his first film. Like, you know, you could be acting on stage and all stuff too.
I was gonna say all that's telling me is that my interpretation of what he was doing was correct because I was like, God damn, dog, you couldn't do no better than this. And obviously, if he been acting since 4 and this is his first film, a lot of motherfuckers felt like that.
Man, the way that nigga put that ball behind his back and dribble backwards, niggas ain't doing that shit in the league.
I say this. Minus his keeping ability. This is what I say. I don't blame his acting on him. I'm putting it more on the directing of the film. I would want to see him as something else. I think for it to be his first time, he did pretty decent.
I'm rough on him. This shit was awful, dog. This is a bad first serving, bro. I'm hoping you can bounce back. You know, I'm hoping. We'll see.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Everett did not do a bad job.
Everett did a bad movie. Which one was bad? Was he bad? Was the movie?
He didn't do a bad job, man. You can't say that. You can't say he did. Maybe you didn't like the storyline. You know what I'm saying? But you can't say that he did a terrible job acting. Like that's harsh. Like you can't say.
Well, I mean, it looked like he had some kind of mental disability the way he was delivering these lines.
Well, he could have. He was from the South. He was tore away from his family at a young age. Well,
I'm gonna say this.
He was leaning on a basketball career. He wasn't on that motherfucker because he was smart. He was on there because he was skilled.
I think they did a decent job. I think he had a little trouble fitting into a 1950s demeanor and character. He's a younger fellow. It doesn't really say his age. And he seemed to be playing someone who was mature for his time in the way he approached things.
And served.
So with all of that said, I think the basketball scenes that was done in here were pretty well done. And I think that the delivery of his lines that he had with what's his name, Jeremy
Pivot.
Piven. I'm sorry about that. I thought he kind of held his scenes pretty decent with him. I thought he actually did better than Pivot.
They free. Why you missing your?
And that's what I
bro?
want to say. I expect more.
They free.
They free, huh? Man.
That boy was out there educating. He came in coaching them. He gave them the secret sauce. Y'all not seeing what he did for the league, man.
Yeah.
Y'all not seeing.
I see that. I see it 100% because I mean, it's something I was gonna bring up.
Look at me.
I do like that part of the story. You know what I'm saying? Looking at cats like who we all grew to love. You know what I'm saying? If it weren't for this dude, we wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Have an AI or you know what I'm saying? A Kyrie. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta start with the
Can I?
the Dr. J's and Julius Irvins and shit.
No, definitely. I'm speaking on who I saw who though. You know what I'm saying?
Are we?
So,
I want to ask a question. So they did draft 3 of them at a time. So who's to say that he's the main reason and not none of the other 2?
Well, he was the first one to be drafted, and then the other 2 came behind him. But then the other one was the first one to play in the NBA.
Right.
Yes, but he was the first to be drafted.
Okay, but like, who's to say that one of the other 2 weren't the?
What the movie is saying is that the way he played with the Harlem Globetrotters was so electrifying that it forced their hand. It forced their hand to put, African Americans, Negroes, Black folks, colors, whatever they was called in that day, in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's saying that everyone became great because of him, because he was kind of buried in history. And I thought that was a short bus too. Like, just because you didn't get to play it in the first game, like, we still didn't get to hear about you, so you weren't that significant going forward.
Mm-hmm.
But we got to also keep in mind that these is old knees too that joined the league, so they don't get the years that a rookie.
He played 8 years.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't, back then, 8 years is a snap. You don't really put up numbers that get recognized over time, is what I'm saying.
Oh, the numbers. You going off the stats. All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why he's probably not mentioned to us. I've never heard of this individual. And the fact that he was in Chicago during the time where Jordan was so great and he's such a pioneer of the game, he should have had courtside seats in my opinion.
But that's not the type of person Michael Jordan is.
Well, no, I'm not saying from Michael Jordan. I'm saying from David Stern. The league should have been having him.
The league
or the Bulls organization.
Yeah.
Why would the Bulls do something? He was the New York Knicks.
Well, I'm just saying by him being in their city. That's all I'm saying.
He in my city again, something like that. He's an ambassador of the game type of shit. You got to pay. You don't matter where you at. You know, Bill Russell get acknowledgement in L.A.
Well,
and he's a Boston Celtic. You get what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna give Patrick Ewing no goddamn tickets if he come to our city. But no, we don't do that. That's not our mentality.
But Pat not an ambassador of the game. He just an ambassador of New York.
A nostril.
Difference.
I
heard you.
Damn. I thought I got up on it. I thought I slipped that in. No, man, I did. There was little things and stuff that I enjoyed in this though, but it was
one more short bus.
Short bus. All right, go ahead.
It's a short bus, but it's also a part of my look at it. I wish they would have highlighted more of the members of the Harlem Globetrotters. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that would have helped the film, as far as, especially when they brought in Bobby Portis. Shout out to him. He got a little cameo in here.
I think
Yeah,
Mike,
he
I
should
think that
have.
would have been good if it was if
it's back.
if it was more of a story about the whole Harlem Globetrotters, you know what I'm saying, opposed to Sweetwater being discovered on the Harlem Globetrotters and being integrated into the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But
it's more like this. Like Hardball was about the shorty and his brother, but they integrated the team
Mm-hmm.
with that story
yeah,
at the same time. It was like
okay, I
Sweetwater
like
really
that.
didn't
That
even
was a
have
good analogy.
integration with, he didn't really have no communication with his teammates. We saw him with the New York Knicks players cut, and you know what I'm saying, and like you said with the free throw, he had more conversation with them than he had with his own, teammates on the Harlem Globetrotters.
Because he didn't have to teach them niggas how to play on the Harlem.
And the coach didn't talk to nobody but Sweetwater. Like, what the fuck was that?
Because he was the outspoken Negro.
Damn. Yeah. No, that ain't.
I
Yeah.
rest my case.
$25. How much you get those white boys? How much are
There's a lot of dramatic pause in there.
Yeah, man. Sucker. Jobs.
Oh man. So looking at this,
Me and Daddy or somebody say that.
looking at this, would you? What other movies could you compare this to then to give people like a good example of what the fuck this is?
You are the father. You are not.
I said, I don't know if you got it. That's where I was going, father of the game. You get what I'm saying?
I know.
Yeah, okay, baby.
I caught you.
All right, baby.
This is He's Got Game meets Sesame Street.
He's Got Game meets Sesame. Damn, cuz. I thought you was wearing the cape.
Jesus.
I think that's great. I like the fact that it was corny.
I was like, I feel like you doing
No, this is Glory Roll and N1 mixtape.
Damn. This is Above the Rim meets Mr. Bean.
Damn, this is this is Coach Carter and Sylvia's Love.
Ooh, hey man, I like both.
Hey, I'm gonna go Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm gonna go Fresh Prince of Bel-Air
when he was hooping on that episode.
Yeah.
When he was on the team.
Yeah.
And what else? You said Fresh Prince and what else?
And he said he put it with Coach Carter like that.
Coach Carter.
Okay. Which Coach Carter?
All right. This is Hoop Dreams meets Lamb Chops Play Alone.
This is Sunset Park.
It's time to get live.
Damn, what was that movie called with Earl the Pearl Man of Goat?
Goat?
The Goat. Right. That's what it's called.
Dang, man. Hold on. I just had one.
Shout out to Don Cheadle.
This is
God damn, this nigga just jumped right back in. What?
white man can't jump.
Which one?
I was
The
going
original.
there.
Nah, the second one.
The new one
meets 6 Man.
I was definitely gonna say it's the second one more than the first one. Yes.
God damn.
Even though I kind of enjoyed the second one a little bit.
Damn, what was the name of that? The one with the Asian basketball player we did?
Boogie.
Ooh, he getting down.
This is Boogie meets Tab Time with Tabitha. God damn it, there's a new one.
What?
Damn. Come on, man.
What the fuck?
This nigga just saying shit.
Tab Time with Tabitha.
This nigga just saying shit.
Hey man, shout out to Tab Time with Tabitha though. And
Yo,
that's
where
no
the fuck
disrespect.
did that come from?
No disrespect to Tabitha, because that's a great show, man. I'm loving my kids watching that. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful blackness.
I think we can move on after that. Damn, took the air out the room and shit.
Y'all welcome. Shit, it took the air out my damn room when I watched this, bro. It is everyone's favorite game show. Rename that movie.
Niggas for sale.
Wait. All right, now do it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Niggas for sale.
Niggas for sale. We got next.
God damn.
Jump ball.
Globetrotters.
Who let the dogs out?
Shake and bake.
That
Big
razzle
balls.
dazzle.
Big balls.
My big my boogie shoe. God damn it.
It's always one.
Skip to my loot.
Fresh shit.
Space Jam.
Let my boy play.
Oh shit.
Monkey ball.
Damn, dog.
What you on, man? What you on?
God damn.
What about
shut up and dribble.
what about the Niggerbockers?
What'd you say? The Niggerbocker? What?
The Niggerbockers, yeah.
Niggerbocker?
The Niggerbockers, yeah.
You can't dribble here.
Oh.
He'll have all our jobs.
A jigaboo and 3 Jews. What?
Oh my God. Dunkin' Diabetes.
You like that one? He like said, I got 3 of them on my team.
Man, that took the monkey off my back.
Yeah.
That's what
y'all don't fuck with that one, Dunkin' Diabetes.
Damn, with the Sweetwater. Yeah.
I think we're gonna call it a duck.
What about sugar?
Donut and coffee.
What about sugar in the tank?
Sugar in the
tank. Yeah, I thought he was a little sweet. Real tough.
Sweet and low.
Sweet
and low.
That's my favorite one right now.
What about
Sweet
what about oh, you mad because I'm styling on you?
Damn.
Niggas hated that razzle dazzle. They're gonna bring it to every team.
God damn.
3/5 and amazing.
3/5 and amazing. I already know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I'm with you. That was clever. I think it's a little too deep, but it's clever.
That almost fell in.
Yeah, that was clever. That was clever. I fucks with it.
Let me bring it back.
Around the rim.
Rim job.
Whoa. I go with the Sweetwater too. That's sweet.
Yeah.
God, shit.
Put it on the glass.
Man. Oh damn. What else we got? What else? That's it. Fuck it. Let's pick one. Let's fucking
At the
pick
buzzer.
At the buzzer.
Circle of jerks. That's what them table. That's what them niggas at the table was, dog.
Infestation.
Them owners was some jerks, dog.
He still saying like, no.
I stand on it, dog. Circle of jerks, nigga.
Oh shit. Yeah. That's it right there, really, nigga. God damn. I got what?
We done? Well, let's throw some out the top. Which ones was at the top?
Nigga for hire.
Nigga for hire. God damn it.
The 12-5 slave.
Niggas behave admirably.
NBA. I saw what you did there.
Buddy.
Paid in full.
Damn. God damn.
Run my 2,500. Ran off on the plug.
Damn.
Next man up.
Black slip.
Hoop dreams, owner nightmare.
The Midnight Marauder. God damn it. I don't know.
Pick a nigga.
The Black Swan.
And the winner is hey, I think he can get us a couple championships.
They did it first.
And that's
Working
my
on
2
my
cents.
scholarship.
They did it first.
It only
This
takes
ain't no
one.
peach. This ain't no peach ball.
Nah, my vote is Sweet and Low, dog.
Sweet and Low, I like that one. I like Sugar in the Tank.
Sugar in the Tank.
I like what was the one you said? I think Hyphen said one earlier.
He did. I can't remember the one he said.
I low key like Who Let the Dogs Out, but that's I know that ain't gonna win nothing. I like the Niggerbockers.
The Niggerbocker. Oh, that was one thing I wanted to point out in the Look at Me too, man. It did take a nigga from Chicago to put New York on the map. Shout out to you, Jay.
Son.
Hey, you know what? I usually don't do this. I usually don't do this, but I second that did.
Shout out, Jay. You right. Oh, goddamn. All right.
I usually don't do that. You don't ride with Chicago like that, but that was good.
I like Big Balls too.
Big balls. Yeah.
Rim Job was cold too.
God damn, man. Yeah.
I think Sweet and Low is the winner. Sweet and Low
I
is
was
my
gonna say
vote.
because their rim job is a tough hashtag to put in, boy. That's
Yeah.
we gonna pop up on some searches that we ain't mean to pop up on.
And then we're gonna be on Tubi. This is how it happened.
God damn it. Well,
The second mention of Tubi that I'm not going to allow on this episode. All right.
we need to do a movie.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I ain't too good for no Tubi movie now.
I ain't either. Because I done seen some that literally had me like laugh out loud. That's where they should.
But we gotta judge it as a Tubi movie. You gotta judge it as a Tubi movie.
I'm down, man. But
we go judge it as something we supposed to enjoy watching. Shit, that's how I judge it.
As a Tubi movie.
Oh, God.
No, you don't get no.
Zoe, what was your vote? What was your vote?
You don't judge a documentary the same you do as an action film.
I judge a documentary on entertainment value and information.
God damn. This nigga's
You said judge it as a Tubi movie?
Oh, nigga, we ain't talking about that. We're gonna vote on the rename, man. Don't look at
we don't confuse
the rename is Sweet and Low. We already said 3-1.
Right. I thought that was a done deal.
All right, man. The official TruVue rename for Sweetwater is Sweet and Low. That's so nasty. And the official
it fit with the score.
Yeah, it do.
Well, the score was a high 2, so I don't know.
It was a high 2.
2.93.
But I was just being an asshole. I did get enough, enjoyability out of it to where we go ahead and make it a goddamn thing. So the official TruVue score is
Find out. 1, 2, 3.
It's a goddamn terrible 3, but it is a 3 nonetheless. God damn it, you can put your James Brown cape away. There were more
Had to pop one. Hey, hyphen. I think the Cape might be undefeated, fam. And
There
every time I assist the Cape as, you know what I'm saying, the co-star, dog, I feel like I'm the dude throwing the Cape on James Brown, dog. I
No,
feel
you
just
just
as
you just
gold.
like to argue, man. That's all.
Hey,
That's
man.
all it is.
I feel just
Hey,
as
it couldn't be
gold.
done
You know
without you,
what I'm saying?
man. The Cape only comes out for a noble cause.
Oh my God, I hate y'all wasted it on this.
I don't reach for the Cape. The Cape comes to me. The Cape chose this fight.
See, I tossed it on your back, bro. I tossed it on your back. That's what happened. I tossed it on your back.
God damn it. This is terrible. This is terrible, man. But no, all in all, we're gonna hit them with that rewatchability and recommendation recap. I guess I get my shit out the way. It was a bad movie, but it was still enjoyable. There were little hints of comedy that I found in the movie that probably wasn't meant to be in comedy, but I still had to chuckle out loud. Um, I won't be recommending this to anybody though, because I honestly, even though this is documented well on our YouTube page and our podcast and everything, I don't want nobody to know I saw this shit. So
That's fucked up.
I will just act like I read a book on Sweetwater and I completely missed this movie. So I won't be recommending this. I will not be rewatching this. But to each
I
his
think
own.
you're missing a good rewatch, Lamel, because I will rewatch something like this. I appreciate basketball history. And I do want to give a shout out to Robert Richard, childhood star of mine, my cousin Skeeter. I wish they would have gave him more lines. That's another reason why I wish the Harlem Globetrotters was a little bit more integrated.
That nigga was the cheesiest. He was the cheesiest.
Hey, don't do cuz like that.
Hey man, all he was missing was the
recommendation wise. Because I deal with mostly assholes such as Mel, it would be hard for me to recommend this to my peer group. But if my Facebook page or anything got poppy one day, I might put it up like, yo, check this out. But my peer group, nah, they're a bunch of knuckleheads, so most of them I probably wouldn't recommend.
Yeah, for myself.
Anytime you start off like that, go ahead. Yeah, do your shit. Talk your shit.
I don't see myself.
Now wait, before you begin, though, did we affect your score in any way today?
Nah.
All
right. I don't see myself running back to this.
A movie buff, right? Hyphen a movie buff, right?
Hey,
but for the history of basketball, I will say that, it's something I would show my son. Just to introduce him to something that he may not ever run across in his generation.
Quick question. Because that's a hell of a point you just made. And I did not think of that.
Show him a button.
I did not think of that. Do you think that's important for your children to see Mel hyphen Zoe, them to see the progression of what the NBA went through as far as how we got integrated into the league, as far as black players and things like that?
Most definitely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But I would still want them to see a more realistic version.
But Mel, you
don't ask me the question if you don't want to hear my goddamn answer. Then, goddamn it, I won't.
Hey, and I'll keep saying it, which is why I gave it the 0.5.
Ew, man.
I'm sorry. Goddamn question, and then get mad at me when I answer the motherfucker.
Well, I'll rewatch this. I recommend this. This is good. Like the answer Mike's question. Yes, I think that my children should be watching this, and the children that I work with. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a great conversation type movie. It'd be great dialogue after it. Great questions about value and things of that nature and acceptance. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does it really mean to do? Like, are you really accepted or are you being exploited? You know what I'm saying? Which one is happening? You know what I'm saying? And what's the dollar amount you put on that? So I think this is a great movie for a conversation piece. So I definitely will recommend it, and I would rewatch it as well.
I agree.
Well, there you have it. There it go. Y'all let us know if we got that shit right or wrong, man. TruVuePodcast.com. That's TruVue podcast.com, where you can like, subscribe, share, and comment to help us defeat that all-powerful algorithm trying to hold the Black Pod down. And thank you for riding with us over at the YouTube. I get all choked up just thinking about that. Thank you for riding with us over to YouTube, man. Be sure to hit that bell for notification, that thumbs up, and click that subscribe button. Be sure to share us with somebody, man, and drop in the comments something that you want us to review for you. Because we here at the TruVue Podcast know that your time is extremely precious. So why waste it watching bullshit? Let us do that for you, and we're going to have that conversation and answer the questions that we know y'all going to really have about watching these damn movies, man. Barbershop talk style. TruVue Podcast, TruVue podcast.com. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Do everything that Mel just said. You know, interact with us. Let us know if we got it right, if we got it wrong in the comment area. And also in the description, guys, go ahead and click on that link tree for Denez-X Cochran. Get your Manifest Your Desires 6-week journal here. This is designed to help you manifest your desires within the first 6 weeks. When you decide that you want to start manifesting your desires and getting your heart's desires, go ahead and get that. Click on that link. And also, my other book, available June the 12th, Yo Black People. And this is dedicated to Jay, Freaky Jay of the TruVue Podcast, guys. Okay? It's going to be in every copy, okay? Every single copy, every single one you click, you buy is dedicated to Freaky J of the TruVue Podcast, guys. Yo, Black People by your boy Denez-X Cochran. All right, alley-oop to my guy.
And I'm here to say that I think that's why Jay not on here.
That's unfortunate.
What's the reason?
What's the reason?
But nah, man.
And that's unfortunate, man.
Do all of the above, man. And before you put that phone down, if you're looking for some hot production, you're looking to get your songs mixed and mastered, you're looking for the sauce, tap in with your boy at zomixed.com. I'm going to get you right every time, man.
There you have it. There you go. TruVue Podcast. Y'all know what the hell we always say.
Kill him with kindness.
We playing basketball
With a little razzle dazzle, you know.
Duncan Hines. Keep it moist.
Duncan Hines. That would have been a good rename.
Duncan.
Yeah.
We think he was Duncan Hines. Is that what? Never mind. No, man. Never mind. Y'all go watch some shit. Damn.
TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Your boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son.
They really speak their truth. What the hell was that?
You're.
I didn't know if hyphen was stuck or not. I'm trying to tell them they're not gonna see you, dog. Guess that's.
I mean, I can still pull it. Yeah, let's say I still do.
Yeah. Lay your ass.
Oh, there you go. That's all I need.
Oh, damn. Ballin', that should have been a rename.
Oh, damn. Look like you smacking the shit out the apple.
Yeah, nigga.
Dang, though. So, hey, voice of reason. That's what you think, man?
TruVue Podcast.
a different view.
Them boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son.
You know what I'm saying?
They really speak their truth.
What the hell was that?
You're